Welcome. Scott here. Today I bring you another Black Clover mobile guide. I will be covering the ongoing World Boss Archberox event in this video, where I am attempting to reach the 80 million points target. If you aren't aware, the game has been updated that you get additional reports when you meet a certain point threshold. To get good score in the World Boss, you need to have specific mages and utility. For my Transcendence mages, I have opted to upgrade Julius to level 110 and bring Attribute Weakness Favored setup instead of the usual SP refill setup, since I am not using Spirit Dive. To do massive damage, Julius need high gearing and his battle powers need to be at least 83k battle power and beyond. My skill page is at level 3 enhancements. As the boss isn't immune to reduce mobility, this is an event where Julius will shine. Unfortunately, his skill page 2, which results his damage scaling off his speed stats, has not arrived yet in global, otherwise Spatial Mage Finral might paired pretty well with him. As the boss will inflict enhanced stun upon getting attacked by the same mage on the 4th time before it gets a turn, you need to be mindful of that when using Julius. As all my gear pieces primarily focus on magic attack, I gotten him to level 110 for the additional 20k HP boost, otherwise he might get killed midway through the run. For the other mages, you need to bring them for other utility. Nebra is for her buff immunity debuff, where you need her skill page. Her combo attack also gives a powerful Incapacitate debuff, which makes her one of the best debuffer mages for World Boss event. Sally is used for her offensive buffs. She can extend Julius buff on her skill 2, while her special will give the party the juicy critical damage up buffs. Her skill page is maxed, where longtime Black Clover mobile players should have at least one by now. We can get monthly SSR skill page selection ticket if you purchase them regularly at the skill page salvage section. If you haven't done so, I would recommend you to do so, since Sally's skill page offers an ultra useful all attack up buff when a supporter mage uses a skill 2. At base, the skill page gives 10% all attack increase, which will be upgraded to 20% if the skill page is maxed. Gifso is the only game supporter mage that provide attribute weakness damage boost. Being a technique attribute mage, he is also good for his buffs. The gear sets for Nebra, Sally, and Gifso is the full secret of Deep Sea gear set with small attack piece and defense piece from the Great Merchant set. You might need to use a HP food buff. Your gear pieces isn't heavily leveled up or transcended. For Phase 2, these are the gear sets that I have used for Party Kahono and Witch Queen. To allow Black Asta to do most damage, the team comp usually consists of him, the Witch Queen, a critical rate buff supporter and a debuffer. Critical rate supporter mages consist of Party Kahono, Sally, or Finral. Debuffer's role is important because they boost damage indirectly via their debuffs, and there are also rules that benefits for debuffers. Other than using the Advanced Speed gear set or the Secret of Deep Sea set, you can use the Millionaire's Luxury Item gear set, which can be obtained from the Advanced Red Gear dungeon. Equipping 2 pieces of the Millionaire's Luxury Item will boost the wearer's speed by 10% when they use their special. Equipping 4 pieces of the Millionaire's Luxury Item will boost the wearer's speed by 55% when they use their special. With a full set Millionaire's Luxury Item gear set, Kahono will boost damage for the party with her opening aria, which increases penetration by 5% and critical damage by 2%. You can improve the effect by stacking up to 5 stacks. Upon getting 5 stacks, she will grant the Mage Festival Aria for 2 turns, which gives the Mage 60% increased penetration, 45% increased critical damage, and 15% increased damage dealt buff. So your objective is to get her Festival Aria as soon as possible. To do that, Kahono needs to either use her skill 2 and special. If you can afford to get her LR+2 passive, she can give opening aria to the highest attack unit when she is attacked. Getting her to LR+2 passive isn't a necessity, but it helps a lot to boost World Boss score. For talents, I have given her Swiftness talent. As I am using Party Kahono as my offensive buffer, I given my Black Asta an attack-focused gear set with around 70k attack stats. As I am using Black Asta to nuke the boss with his awesome anti-magic mechanic utility, I will be using Witch Queen. To allow Witch Queen to spam her special, you can give her SP refill gear like the one that I shown on the screen. Give her the full set of the Meticulous Tailor and Swiftness talent passive will help her a lot. With this setup, it will help Witch Queen to spam her special faster. Do remember to switch back to her preferred gear set and talents after you are done with your runs for the world boss. Please do note that using full Meticulous Tailor gear set could result Witch Queen unable to use her skill 2. For the last member, I am using Rill for his debuff extending utility on skill 1, incapacitate debuff via his special and his debuff removal utility via his skill 2. His dispel utility has only 50% chance. As the boss buffs boost only the damage, you can bring other incapacitate debuffers like Red Charlotte, Lotus, or Swimsuit Yuno. Lotus can also extend debuffs with his skill 2, so he will probably be the second best option after Rill. With the general overview done, let us proceed with the showcase. To be honest, I am actually targeting to do 80 million score with this team, and unexpectedly I got lucky and hit 97 million score. I will probably try to do some more attempts in the coming days to see whether I can hit the 100 million score.
Yeah!